Hello there, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're new here. My name is Gabby, better known as Gemini Vlogs. Today I'm back with another tutorial. I know it's been a while. I've been getting a lot of questions lately again on how I achieve this low exposure, dark, moody, night lux aesthetic, whatever you want to call it. I actually made this tutorial on my TikTok several months ago and it did really well. A lot of people found it very helpful, and so I decided to bring that knowledge over to you here on YouTube. So I will be showing you 3 different methods on how I achieve this look. The first one is a temporary camera setting. The second method is a more long-term permanent camera setting. And the third method involves no camera settings, and it is all pure editing and exposure brightness adjustment after you've already shot your content. I will be using my iPhone 12 Pro Max today. It is what I use to shoot all of my TikTok and Reels content as well as my images. And by the way, these methods do work for both photos and videos. If this does help you, make sure you leave me a like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Okay, so we're gonna just jump right into it. I have opened my camera app. I'm in the video setting. The first method is a temporary camera setting. So for example, if you just have a photo shoot or you just want to snap a quick video or picture with a low exposure setting, what you want to do is hold down on your screen, focus on your subject, and as you can see, this little box up here, the autofocus lock came up. What that basically is going to do is allow you to focus on your subject and lock in on the exposure settings that you're going to be using without the camera resetting back to its original setting. So after I held down on the screen, a little sun also came up here. You're going to grab it and drag it down. As you can see, I already achieved a lower exposure look, giving us a nice vibe that we're going for. You can also adjust the sun upwards or wherever you want it to be. And then you would just go ahead and record your video as usual. So again, this also works for photos. I'm just gonna go right here into photo. You would do the same thing, hold down on your screen and slide the little sun down. You can snap your picture. And then to exit this autofocus, all you do is tap anywhere else on the screen and it'll go right back to normal. For method number 2, as I mentioned, this is a more long-term setting. You can actually set your camera to stay on a low exposure look permanently, so that as soon as you open your camera app, it will appear with the low exposure setting. All you have to do is tap on this ruler looking thing up here in the upper left corner. And what appears down here is this exposure line that allows you to adjust where you want your exposure settings to be. When you drag it to the left, it gets darker. Drag it to the right, it gets brighter. And so what happens is, even if you exit your camera app and reopen it again, it will still have, as you can see here, that lowered exposure. So it's like a permanent setting. Then you can just record as usual. This also does work for photos. So you would do the same thing, drag the slider all the way to the left to where you want to adjust your exposure to, and take your photo as usual. This is a really easy way to keep your exposure settings consistent. Although for this specific method, I'm not sure if every iPhone has this available, but not to worry, the method that I'm about to show you should still work for you. So now on to method number 3, achieving this low exposure look with only editing and no camera settings and no camera adjustments. Let's say that you already captured your video in regular exposure, or you have an old video or photo that you still want to achieve this look for. You would just go into your photo app, open up the content that you want to edit and hit the edit button. And you're gonna have these different options down here. What I wanna go into is the second tab here, which is the adjust tab. The settings that we wanna play around with are exposure, contrast, and brightness. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna convert this video here into a lower exposure look. So what you want to do is lower exposure, lower brightness, and up the contrast a little bit for that beautiful night lux moody vibe. And as you can see from the original version versus the edited version here, our edited version achieved that nice lower exposure look. So again, if you don't have an iPhone, you can use Visco or Tezza or any editing app to achieve this look. And that is it, you guys. Those are my 3 methods for achieving the low exposure, dark, moody night looks vibe. It's super easy and simple. If this helped you out, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Make sure you catch me in my next vlog or tutorial. I really love making these for you guys, so let me know what else you're looking for from me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.